What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, today I want to talk about two different coins, Electroneum and Bitcoin. Bitcoin had that massive move out of that symmetrical triangle that I was talking about, guys. Just an easy read, indication plays for days. And Electroneum having a little bit of a breakout right now out of an ascending wedge. Guys, I want to show you exactly what I'm looking at in the patterns, and exactly what I'm looking at in the price action to come for these two coins. And if you're not subscribed yet, definitely smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and guys, I'm going to dive right into the price action. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm a professional leverage trader and instructor, and I make my living day trading cryptocurrencies with some extreme efficiency. Guys, if you want to discover financial freedom, head right over to the website and get signed up. Links are below. And for those of you who want specific coin requests, you have to become a member. All right, guys, let's start out with Electroneum. So we definitely had a lot of patterns within patterns here. I don't have these all lit up, guys, but here's a start for you. If you want to complete this chains, definitely get into that over the next hour just to play a little catch up. And guys, what I want to really focus on here is just the tightening of the EMAs right now. For instance, we are getting a potential breakout of this pattern, but let's be real, guys. We had a little bit of a fake out right here. For instance, some overbought territory, retesting some of those resistances. And guys, we ended up right back in this pattern. In that moment, I would almost just exclude that as just an overbought moment and then just continue on with the pattern. But guys, we're getting another moment like that right now. Are we going to pump right back into the pattern, another moment of oversold territory, or are we getting that breakdown and going to be retesting this now support? Okay, so in simplicity, guys, what I was saying in my last video is we're going to run into resistance right here, and guys, that's exactly what happened. We ran into it very nicely. We've run into it before, all right? Basically, you go back here, that's exactly where we ran into it, except for one wick of overbought territory, okay? So, for instance, we got a little bit of a rejection right there. The EMAs are really tight. The stotch is right in the middle. We have a decrease in volume, guys. What's that mean, right? That means a move is going to be coming within the next 4 hours, okay? Make that move a reality. Watch for the stotch to be unloaded or loaded up, okay? And then play that accordingly, and then use pattern analysis in combination with indication plays and volume to make that trade a reality, guys. But in simplicity, it could look something just like this. For instance, this could turn into another descending tightening wedge, okay? Now remember, when they actually touch, it's not a triangle, guys. It's still a descending tightening wedge, okay? So exactly what I'm expecting to happen here is a retest of this resistance on the pattern, a retest of this major resistance within the price action, and then a potential break and or move back into this same pattern, guys. That's exactly what I'm looking at for Electroneum. And guys, let's just zoom out real quick and talk about some of the fundamentals. Guys, just for transparency, if you're wondering, when I got in on Electroneum, it was right here and here. Okay, so a lot of people got in back here, you know, nearing ICO price, or even some news that came out around 20 cents. Guys, I get it. Understand, as we continue to move the chains up and continue to work this coin with good economics, these prices will be hit again. It's a fact, okay? Unless the project dies, which it won't, guys, we're in good shape, okay? You guys are going to learn I only invest in projects I believe that can really work. And for me, guys, I got in at 0.0018. Doesn't get any better than that, guys. I've been really happy with this. I'm up huge, and we're just getting started, guys. Electroneum looking extremely bullish, but the whole point of what's going on right now is we could have our first point of reverse pressure, okay? So in essence, if we can actually break that major reverse pressure line, okay, we'll make that a nice dark green, we could start to think about some possible higher times and retesting some of these resistances, guys. Do not be fooled out. Accumulate your bags when I tell you to. Retrace every single person that's done that this far. I know you're in profit. I know we've been on fire with Electroneum, guys. I could not be prouder of this. Let me know in the comments if you have made some money off of my calls involving Electroneum. And guys, let's jump right over to Bitcoin. An amazing breakout right here of this pattern. Guys, in my last video, I was talking about the symmetrical triangle. And my gosh, it just pumped perfectly. Indication plays right before. I was telling several of my students to play this with Bollinger Bands. Notice the barbell theory playing out. Okay, check this out. Nice widening. Nice sideways movement, and then bam. I mean, look at that, guys. That would be a hard barbell to curl, but let me tell you, the indication plays were easy to read. This was an easy one, guys. I rode this in my sleep. I mean, this was an easy one. I love having alerts set, and I can just get out when I'm supposed to, and it's just easy stuff like that, guys. And many patterns right into it. For instance, we had an ascending tightening wedge right out of it, and then a major breakout right there. Notice the stotch loaded. Loaded. Okay, go straight down. See the volume go up. Guys, this was an easy read. Let me know in the comments if you made this trade a reality for yourself off of my last video, guys. This was definitely an easy one. Easy stuff all day, all right? And guys, I really think Bitcoin could have some much higher prices before the end of the year. Think back to last year, okay? Remember, we had a lot of kind of dullard behavior prior to the movement, and we were moving sideways for almost 3 months, and then a massive run up come October. So guys, we just did October. It's October 2nd. We're getting a little bit of a run up. Let's see if we get some more continuation move. We have broken what was support back here, now resistance, now support again. This is a good sign. We have had a total flipping of the EMAs, and for those of you who haven't seen, you can head right over to my Twitter, and guys, look at the color of my eyes so you know which way I'm leaning. Whenever we get an indication play which is clear as day, I'm going to put the color of my eyes to replicate which way I'm leaning. Make sure that you're following me on Twitter, all of my socials, guys. I do time pertinent, sensitive information based on each coin on these different platforms, guys. You can't miss this. And then, guys, in simplicity, what I wanted to really focus on here is we could be getting our first leg up. So, for instance, walking down, and then if we can actually get a little higher right here, guys, this is big news, okay? But if we get rejected right here, that is bad news, okay? Just quite simply, guys, keep your eyes on this exactly moving forward, and then play the new pattern, which is playing out right now. Let's just dive right into that. Okay, and we have an ascending, it's either in a, let me see this, hold on, man, let me look. Let's see what we got, okay? So this one's interesting, because if you play it like this, you have an ascending triangle, okay? But if you play it from the back, okay, you have a really, I'd almost measure it like that, to be honest, but I think the first way was better for now until we get a little bit more information. But the reality is this is moving, so we could get a movement right out of this very quickly. An ascending triangle is something we can maybe think about on the 15-minute scale, guys, and then cross the road to the smaller time frames to get that volume coming into the market so you catch that move happening, okay? You can't use the EMAs on this one, right? Play the Bollinger Bands, play the Stotch, make that trade a reality, guys, quite simply. And if we can get back up towards trend, right up here, that is a big, big deal, guys. Big, big deal. Let's see what plays out October. We're either going to be pumping up or getting a big retracement, guys. Either way, if you retrace, accumulate those bags, I promise you guys, I promise. So many people are like, you can't, nobody can predict whether, guys, that's bullshit. We're going to hit top logarithmic band. It's going to happen. Are your bags going to be packed or not? Mine are. Every dollar I make goes back into crypto. Why shouldn't it? We're in the infancy stages of a currency, guys. Maximize your profit potential. And for those of you who are not making the gains you deserve, you need to head right over to the student program and get signed up. Links are below. We still have a 100% success rate. That means everyone who's been through the program has not lost money, okay? Yeah, guys, this is hard stuff. But when you're doing something that someone is replicating every single day, all you're doing is what I'm doing. It's that simple. And when you guys get to a place where you're trading sufficient, you don't need me anymore. That's the real whole point of this program, so that you guys can be self-sufficient traders, bring this knowledge home to your families, and really make some life-changing gains. I'm the first generation in my family to be a millionaire. And guys, we're just getting started. Before you know, I'm going to turn 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and so on, guys. I know I'm going to leave 100 million for my family, easily. No problem. That's something I never anticipated growing up. I thought I'd never even have $1 million. And guys, look at this now. I mean, before you know it, we joke in Zion about a collective billion. It's going to happen. So, guys, honest to God, if you really want to discover financial freedom, it is one click away. You can make a payment, you get signed up, you could be signed up and in Zion by next week, guys. It is that simple to discover financial freedom. And guys, very simply, just remember, if you don't come from a rich family must come from you. I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.
Audio Jungle.